Welcome back to another episode of Nightmares and News, where we pride ourselves on bringing you spooky updates on all things horror and the latest in horror news. Make sure to follow so you never miss an update from the Horror Burrito, because today we talk Fortnitemares 2026. Jason Universe will bring Jason Voorhees back to Fortnite this Halloween. Jason Voorhees made his Fortnite debut as part of last Halloween season's Fortnitemares event, and it looks like he'll be slashing back into the game this coming Halloween. The Jason Universe team is headed to Licensing Expo 2026 in Las Vegas later this month, and a press release previews over 40 new licensing partnerships that are on the way. The press release previews: Jason's presence in interactive entertainment continues to grow. Fortnite will again feature the Jason Universe in its Fortnitemares Halloween event, building on an ongoing crossover that has introduced the iconic slasher to a whole new generation of fans. Fortnitemares 2025 ran from October 9th to October 31st. Other upcoming licensing partnerships from the Jason Universe include brands like Loungefly, Gutter Garbs, Mad Engine, Brickcraft, Mondo, Kid Robot, NECA, and Spirit Halloween. Backrooms 2? Kane Parsons teases that he's not done exploring the backrooms. We are just weeks away from A24 and director Kane Parsons' Backrooms, a feature film expansion of Parsons' own viral videos. The horror movie is expected to debut with around $20 million at the domestic box office, which will be a massive success story for A24. If Backrooms does indeed end up becoming a smash hit horror movie for A24 this month, does Kane Parsons plan on returning to the Backrooms universe with any future projects? The answer to the question seems to be a big yes. Kane Parsons explains in a chat with Screen Rant, to quote, "I think there's a number of things I'm looking at right now. Backrooms, I would have a very hard time saying it's done. I guess that's what I can say, but I expect to be seeing a little bit more in the not-so-distant future." Is Parsons referring to a Backrooms 2 feature film for A24, or maybe the continuation of his own YouTube videos? Both, perhaps? We expect to know much more in the coming months. Backrooms opens in theaters nationwide on May 29th. Get your tickets now. And it has not been officially said anywhere, but I'm personally taking a guess here that this may be a featured house in Halloween Horror Nights 35. Explore a haunted hotel in folk horror game Curse of the Crimson Stag. Horror gamers itching for some folk horror will be pleased to know that 101 Games and Bedlack Entertainment have announced Curse of Crimson Stag, coming later this year to PC via Steam, PlayStation 5, Nintendo Switch, and the Xbox Series. And this story-driven mystery thriller sees players explore the abandoned White Root Hotel and the blurred reality between deadly conspiracies and the supernatural. Details on the gameplay are still to come. The story from Curse of the Crimson Stag centers around a teenager named Britt, who, feeling stuck in her backwater hometown, jumps at the chance for a life-changing adventure to assist in the making of a documentary about the derelict White Root Hotel. The once luxurious hotel stands abandoned in the American Northwest, with folklore spinning tales of ghostly hauntings and angry spirits being the reason for its desertion. The people of the area tell of an entity known as the Crimson Stag, a protective spirit of sorts which supposedly inhabits the dark woods of the area. Once Britt starts her exploration of the hotel, it quickly becomes clear that she is in over her head. The White Root Hotel does not surrender its secrets easily, and whether it's supernatural forces or dark machinations, the Curse of the Crimson Stag soon threatens to claim her as well. A Quiet Place 3 has begun filming, releasing summer of 2027. John Krasinski is back to write, direct, and produce the upcoming A Quiet Place Part 3, and Krasinski has revealed on his Instagram that the filming is now underway. A Quiet Place Part 3 will release in theaters on July 30th, 2027. A Quiet Place Part 3 plot details are being kept under wraps, so stay tuned for more information on that. The world of A Quiet Place includes 2 mainline movies, a spin-off feature film, and a video game, all of it centered on the apocalyptic invasion of creatures that hunt by sound. Terrifier 4 will be set on New Year's Eve. Get ready to ring in the new year with gore, as Terrifier 4 will officially take place around New Year's Eve. The first 2 Terrifier films were set at Halloween before Art the Clown took on Christmas in Terrifier 3, leading fans to speculate the setting of the 4th installment. No space, no Easter Bunny, Art's bringing in the new year. Writer-director Damien Leone shared on Instagram. The announcement brings us one step closer to Terrifier 4, which Leone is still developing with the hope of beginning pre-production soon. Leone previously said that the script is shaping up to be the most epic, horrifying, thrilling, emotional, and satisfying conclusion to the Terrifier saga. He's also confirmed Art's backstory will be revealed in the opening 15 minutes. The slasher saga launched with Terrifier in 2016, followed by Terrifier 2 in 2022. Terrifier 3 opened at number 1 at the box office in 2024, becoming the highest-grossing underrated film of all time. If Terrifier 4 is indeed the end of the franchise, as Leone has insinuated, the threshold of New Year's is a fitting time to bring the story to its close. Pacifico teaser trailer: humans are the aliens in Spanish sci-fi horror adventure. The search for paradise can lead you to hell in Pacifico. The Spanish-language sci-fi horror adventure follows a group of young travelers who are stranded on an island in the Pacific, where they struggle to escape an evil presence that has been kept hidden from mankind for centuries. This is the biggest and most ambitious science fiction theatrical film ever made in Spanish. where a spaceship world was created in a universe where they worked naturally to mix narrative layers. Pacifico is about so much more than an alien spaceship and monsters. It's about how we understand that this is an old planet with so many hidden truths and untold stories of how visitors were more often than imagined. Film Sharks will present Pacifico to buyers at the Cannes Films Market. Darkstone's Paranormal Activity Threshold's canceled. 2 months after making an appearance at PAX East 2026, Dread XP and Darkstone Digital Paranormal Activity Threshold has unfortunately been canceled. Brian Clark of Darkstone Digital took to X to announce that the development on the game has ceased. Indeed, that the listing of the game on Steam now reads that the game is no longer available in store. In the post, despite the positive feedback that the dev team received at PAX East regarding the demo, it was becoming clear according to Clark that the game needed more time, particularly with the project being a solo indie title. Dread XP agreed and had made a request to Paramount for an extension for the game's development time. Unfortunately, Paramount declined the request. According to Clark, this left him with two choices: rush the development and release a subpar product, or request that Darkstone leave the project. Clark chose the latter. Despite the cancellation, Dread XP stood by Brian every step of the way, and the split was amicable. It was an honor to even be considered to work on the IP that they love so much. Paranormal Activity Threshold was to follow Daniel and Jessica Stewart as they recorded the process of remodeling their first home. The more they documented the renovations, the more they would realize that the house is hiding much more than just asbestos and faulty wiring. And that's all the news I have for you today, my lovely fiends. Stay spooky, keep your claws sharp, and consume more souls of the living. I've been your host, Bumps of the Night, and I appreciate your viewership. If you want to help me continue to bring you more news on the daily, make sure you click those buttons like, comment, share, subscribe, follow are all fantastic ways to do so. Just know no matter what you do, we appreciate your viewership, and I'll scare you in the next one.